have a few simple questions and we can move right on.
I'm here with Nihiloxica, who had delivered unbelievable performance just right now on the stage. First of all, I need to tell you guys, like, I couldn't believe my ears at some moments. Like, it was fucking incredible. So, you've recently released a new album. I know it deals with the visa issues that some of you guys have. I was wondering how it's situation when you wanted to go to Poland. Was it also harsh for you?
First of all, my name, I'm called ℭ𝔬𝔢𝔩𝔩𝔬 regarding this time when we're coming to Poland, like, it was really, they didn't like give us like hard time, harsh time, yeah, compared like to other, not like so many countries, like, you know, which have been like disturbing. And even coming to Poland, it was like really nice and cold, you know. Yeah, there was not any visa disturbance, like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just smooth. Yeah, this time around, you know. Cool.
Nice. Great to hear that. And if you had the power to like change this policy, however you want, how would you change it? What is like your dream vision of this? How would you fix those problems?
Yo, my name I'm called Isa Salongo. This time I would like called everywhere, every border, a visa free. It's like we need to move everywhere you need to go. No one could stop you to moving from any other place to any other. We are just experiencing this world. We are visitors on this earth. We are like visitors on the earth. So whenever you need to go, whenever you have to go, at least better go, because it's like this is our destination. You have to experience your world. You need to take your world without taking your kids and then your thing, but it's yourself. Involving your kids is another thing.
And what you are most happy about your new album? Like, what you think you did best, what you nailed, what you are most satisfied with? Which one wants to answer?
I'll take this one. I think with the new album, what we really nailed was like the sound and production techniques. Because like for the last album, we felt everything was a bit kind of clean and like a bit hi-fi studio kind of sound. So with the new album, we had a concept to make everything a bit more dirty and raw in a way, which it's sometimes it's hard to go into a situation thinking let's make it really raw, you know, because how do you create rawness, you know? But basically, yeah. But like we recorded it in Kampala, because the last album we recorded in Bradford in England, so it was basically lo-fi recording, let's say, but like hyped up. And yeah, I think we kind of had an idea to make a record that we maybe couldn't reproduce live, to do things on the record that we weren't able to do in a live setting, more production techniques and stuff, but it's still, when we play those songs live, they still have the same impact. So yeah, overall success for me.
I was wondering, do you feel a difference in how people react to your music depending on the place where you are playing, a country?
To my country? Or here?
Any country.
Any country.
Any
So
place.
when you like play in like, it's say in Poland, in Germany, in France, like do you feel a difference in how people react to this?
Yeah, 100%. There's really, you feel like, you know, you are in another place, because any time you hit that drum, you know, and then you see people dancing, and they are dancing on the same groove, yeah, they are grooving with you. There's that kind of magnetic feel which you feel like it's driving you, the person who's playing the drum, and another person who is like in the audience, and then you feel like you really elevated, like taken up, like to, like maybe to another space. That's what I can say.
But do you have gigs where people like don't react to it, where they are like standing and not dancing?
Yeah, sometimes. I was gonna, like, for example, we had a few shows in Germany where, like, I think the German crowd can be a bit hard to get like moving.
I also feel like this. Like whenever I was on some shows in Berlin, there were times where I was the only person dancing and everybody was like looking serious in their fucking designer clothes.
Yeah, they can be a bit reserved and resigned, and so yeah, in Poland it's always felt like it's easy.
It depends on the setup of the venue. There are some venues which are like set up like in a kind of a theater, whereby people have to sit down. Yeah, that's gives us sometimes like really to play music and then to make them like really stand up and start dancing. But to venues whereby there are no seats, no what, people just start dancing immediately, when time you hit the drum.
Honestly, I think it's impossible not to dance. Like I was so exhausted during your set. Like every cell of my body wanted to sit down, but I fucking couldn't. No matter what, I couldn't. I just had to dance.
Sometimes it's like there's something you could do and then you're feeling it right away. And then there's something like you could do and then it's like telling you to do something to do with that thing. If you like the feeling comes for the dance, you have to dance. The feeling has to come for like listening, you have to listen. And then when you're listening, you have to listen, and then when you're listening, you have to take it in your brain, and then you need to teach each other, the other person. And then when you take it into you have to apply it if you're playing it on the drum right away. But the thing is, when you're feeling this kind of music, it's like you need to be conscious. You need to listen. You need to listen because we are 5 brothers on the stage. And then plus the sound man, but I need to listen to him, I need to listen here, I need to take a listen to him, and then him. It's like we are all one, but playing each different instruments. But you need to listen, and then this is like a track that we need to follow. So it's like you just have to pay your mind straight away. You're listening to each and everyone that is on stage with you, and then you must purchase whatever is doing. On whatever is doing, and then if it is a song that you created together, it has to come right away the way it was, and then it's like that is the thing you need to provide you when you're playing the drum.
I've heard that you are jamming a lot, like 100 hours of jamming to get this feel, right?
Which kind of feel are you talking about?
I mean, to synchronize with each other.
Like jamming is a part of building up. Like jamming is a part of building up the vibe, but like basically like the way it's organized, it's not about like jamming. It's about like the connection we have in between each one of us and the time that we've spent together. Like
that's what I mean, not drumming, jamming.
That's what I'm talking about. So it goes beyond like playing the instruments, and it goes to the relationship that you share, whereby even if you're going to a jam, you're already like a family, like goes to have fun, like when you're going to a picnic and you're like it's a family going at a picnic, so you're gonna have a very good meal because because you're already going there when you're already happy, you're excited to go like to have that picnic. So whenever you're going to a jam, we're already happy and excited because like family going to have fun, So it helps us like to really coordinate together and synchronize. I'm not good at English basically, but like synchronize in the stuff that we do because of the love and respect and the brotherhood that we share in between outside of music and stuff.
I think like the way you were doing this together was very impressive. Like you were one, at least for me, like for
That's very nice to hear.
For my experience. Do you think that the perception of like Eastern African music has changed since you've started doing this?
It depends on what you mean on East African music, because the kind of music we do is different from the mainstream East African music. The main East African music is more of like Afrobeat, like Zouk, like African dancehall, So what we do is totally like a new species and something that it's like a revolution basically, because the kind of the instruments we play are instruments which are being played, but which were being played by people who are like illiterate people, low class people, like Asian people. But right now, we're playing them, and we're living in the new era, and it's like we are rebels to the mainstream music, which is like Afrobeat, electronic, and stuff in Uganda, where we come from. So and it's a good way of like sharing the culture that we share, mixing it like with the Western world, and showing them that our own tradition and your tradition, because like electronic is like European tradition, and the drumming is our tradition. So there are two different traditions that meet up together and make something which can entertain both worlds. A person from Africa can enjoy this sound, and a person from Europe can enjoy this sound, because he has that kind of connection, either on the drums or on the electronics or on the drum kit, because it's like many cultures joined into one, and that's why it's a revolution that we're doing right now, and we're fighting for the freedom of tradition, of culture, of the love of music and culture, arts, for everyone from whenever they come from. People from Morocco, people from Africa, people from Europe, from Asia. Everyone should appreciate and present, be able to expose their art, like their traditional art, because it's what the world needs right now. The world needs a healing, and healing is in our own traditions, from electronics, from the drums, from the kalimba, from any kind of local music from each kind of village from where everyone comes from.
But do you think that people understand you more than since you've started?
People understand understand us in a way of changing changing their perspective of what we play. On my side, because it's a different story from my side and from Pete and Jake's side. Also from Isa's side, and it's different because we all come from different cultures. Though the universal language is the music that we do that binds us together. So on my side, people define me and understand me more now of the connection I've done and the things I've been able to do out of my traditional instrument that have exposed me and my culture on a little bit more higher status than I grew up on. That's my perspective and opinion.
Do you agree?
I agree definitely, because it's me and him is we are from different cultures, but it's a similar cultures. It's my brother, I'm the sister. So Msoga is a Muganda. So when Muganda do something, it's similar to Uganda. Something common but different, because that's the culture that comes. Because Prince is a brother to me. He can do something that he wants to do with the drum, and then he has a particular drum that his culture, he entitled him to do that. And then my culture has a different drum. So, but through not me fight with him, we just have to come together, me and him, to combine my drum and his drum together, and then make up something that
All of us.
unite all of us in the community. So it is something that we are different, but when you make up music brings us all together. You can be having music, different music, but when you come all together, you're doing only one thing. You're doing music. However much yours is different from mine, but in addition, when we come together, we are doing the same thing. We are doing music, and then this music is the one who combines all of us together. However much you are European, however much you are a South African, however much you are Ugandan, as long as you're doing music, you're doing only one thing. It's just a difference of you. What you're doing is just a different from whatever I'm doing. Maybe doing a solo, or maybe doing a orchestra, maybe something else, percussion, whatever. But it's music. So it's music that is making us one. It's making us one.
And also people listening to it.
Yeah.
Can I add on that? What I feel, music, when we play music, when you're starting from jamming, because most of our songs, we've come up with different songs, but starting from jamming, you know. But it doesn't matter which language you speak. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. But we all speak, when it comes to music, we all speak the same language. You play your drum, I bring in my drum immediately. My drum has to speak with your drum, you know. Yeah, it's not all about. Doesn't matter where I come from. Pete can bring in his synths, no matter where the synth is coming from, because it's music, you know, making people to believe again. You know, it's all about like making people understanding and believing again. No matter where you're coming from, no matter where, music, we all speak the same language, regardless where you're coming from, color, race, everything. Talk about it.
One final addition to that was like when we first got together.
Yeah, it's recording.
It took some time, I think, for the guys to understand like what I was doing with my synth stuff. So I'd be making sounds, and everyone would be a bit like maybe confused to begin with. But then like, yeah, the longer we've been together as a band, it's like the more and more like when I do something like weird or I have a moment, then I look at the guys and they're like, yeah, like that was sick, like, and we all feel this thing together, like. And I know that from before they didn't have much experience of like, you know, a synth sound going to its most extreme, you know, like, and now it's like I get encouragement from these guys to make the more distorted, crazy, weird, extreme synth sounds, which is like, it's the best kind of feedback I could ever receive, you know, like, it's from coming from like not really understanding.
Can I ask you something? Do you have a band that do you have friend that you work with?
Sorry?
Do you have a friend that you work with?
Music.
I'm not doing music. I'm music journalist. So I write about music.
Journalist. So you have do you have colleagues that you work with?
Sorry?
Do you have colleagues that you work with?
I work with with them.
No.
But also I have like a magazine that I'm writing for, and I have like to like discuss what there will be there.
So the thing is, however much me and him we were to mess up, I'm not gonna say whatever I did wrong. This is between me and him. It is between you and her. So when we're doing music, it's like you're doing music, you're doing a secret. Whatever he does, he does. Whatever he does, I do. But after all, we are going to combine one thing together, producing music together. So the thing is, whatever he brings, I have to acknowledge. Whatever I bring, he has to acknowledge. So he has to believe that I have a reason why I'm saying this. It's not all about complaining and then doing things that we're not supposed to. We can complain, I know we can complain. The argument is always everywhere. But we need to come to an agreement.
To like trust each other.
Yeah, you need to trust each other. However much you contradict with each other, but you must come to an agreement. And that's all. For me, that's all.
The other thing I wanted to ask you, I've noticed that there is a lot of Polish people who like into this scene. You know, Michał. We also have several other like common friends. Do you have any idea why Polish people like this South African thing so much?
Vibe.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no. Beyond the fact that I feel like there's a connection, perhaps, like the Polish people and
African people, like I think we have a lot of like things in common, like many things that we share.
Kind of connection, maybe.
I think like from the way of like life, like food, lifestyle. It may be something, me personally, that I think that connects us more with the Polish people. But the only thing that we differentiate from them, though it is negative, but like they don't believe in themselves and they're amazing people. Polish people are really amazing people, just that they don't believe that they're amazing people.
Yeah, that's true that it is common for Polish people to like feel bad about themselves.
Yeah, that's the only thing that like differs from us. But like me, like person from Uganda, being like in like meeting Polish people, like for living with Polish people for a week, like what I've recognized is like We share our like way of living, lifestyle. The only thing that we don't share is like we Ugandans, we love ourselves and don't give a fuck about what is going to. We don't give a fuck about the future. We think about the day we live in, and they live in it, and we're happy about that. And the Polish people are really beautiful, amazing. Like in my entire life, I've never seen many beautiful women in one place than in Poland. Like it's the only place that I've seen lots of, and like, like I don't know what like lots of beautiful women, because like I love women so much, you know. Food, exactly, you know.
Nice food like.
What do you like the most from Polish food?
Like stews, as he said. Stew with a lot of soup, yeah. Irish, I like the Irish, yeah. You know. Dumpling, I like it, but not so much. But I know other members they like it so much. Yeah. So, pierogi, yeah, pierogi is so nice, you know. Yeah, basically, good food, good people, smiling people. By the way, beautiful smile. It's a welcoming smile, by the way. And then, Poland is the land of Wodika. I call it Wodika. Beautiful Wodika.
Yes, vodka.
You know, sometimes it's like when someone says something good, you have to smile, you have to laugh. So if you're a Polish, you need to laugh because it's like this is the fact we are saying. Polish vodka is like wow, it's good. No, just within like 2 hours we have taken 2 bottles. We have saved 2 bottles.
And the funny thing about like those 2 hours, we have had like really bad fights, and like now they are over. Now we are having fun, and then because of the sweetness of the vodka, like Polish vodka. And I'm happy that I've been like.
So you drank vodka and then you started arguing, right?
Yeah. No,
So-
like you know, happiness brings arguments.
So
and that's the funny thing about that, and the beautiful thing about it. Whenever you argue as a family, that shows how much love you love each other and how much you love what you do, and the respect you have for each other. Because if you don't fight, that means like you don't value what you share. Because whenever you don't value something that you share, you just go, okay, easy, do whatever you do.
The stakes have to be high.
Exactly.
If the stakes aren't high, then what do you fight?
I mean, if you got drunk on vodka and started arguing, you are Polish in my book, because this is very Polish thing.
No, it's not like that. The thing is, however much we are good with each and every brothers, we are all good. It doesn't matter whatever stuff we have used. This is just brotherhood. This is a family. This is a band. We are Nihiloxica. It doesn't matter. However much someone goes wrong with me, we sort ourselves together behind the scene. That has to be happen.
Despite of the urgence, we remain unhurried. See you on the other side of the sunrise.
All right, that was my last question. So guys,
Very good. Very good.
thank you very much for this. It was great talking to you. I really wanted to do this.
Thanks for the interview, man.
Thank you. Good interview.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jenku! Jenkuya! One more time, Jenkuya! I can now speak Polish. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise! This is the last song, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the last, the second last. It's called, ladies and gentlemen, it's called Asti. If you know how dangerous Asti is, if you know when you translate it to the other way, Asti means the Lord. So, from the ℭ𝔱𝔢ⴍ and then please, I want to see that flag there. Point that flag! Free Palestine! Thank you! Customer, let's go!